You cannot shrink your way into the body that you want. The body that you want is also not where you think it is on the scale. You have to build your way into the body that you want. So today's episode, we're going to get into building muscle in midlife, why you should be doing it, how you should be doing it. It's going to be a good one. So grab your coffee and let's get into it.
Get your notepad out, folks.
Get your notepad out.
Get ready to take some notes.
This is a tough one. A lot of people spin their wheels into, I think they think their dream body is on the other side of losing fat or losing weight. And it's not.
A lot of times they get there and they're like, oh man, they're not happy with it.
This is not actually what I wanted.
No.
I know I can relate to that so much because it's like, I had like an epiphany earlier this year where I'm thinking like my physique goals are here. How do I get from A to Z? Like, how do I really get there? Because what I'm doing right now is it's not moving the needle towards where like my actual vision of what my physique goals are.
Yeah.
You know, I keep just landing in the same place where it's just like, yeah, I'm lean.
The number on the scale is low.
Yeah, like
I'm happy with that.
You know, I fit into my clothes, but I have these visions of what I would actually like, and it's like I'm not getting there, but I keep trying to do the same thing to get there, and it only lands me here, maybe on C.
That's everybody in a nutshell. People doing the same thing over and over, spinning their wheels, and you think it's going to work. It hasn't worked 99 times. It's going to work 100 times? No. It's not. Yeah. It's the same formula you've been using. It's not working. The equation's not working.
Yeah,
so you got to switch some things up.
Yeah, so for me, it's kind of like, okay, and the answer is what I started the episode with is like you can't lose your way into the body that you want. The body that you want is on the other side of building.
I was going to say built.
It's built.
Built, not bought. You got to build it.
It's built, not lost, right?
Oh.
It's built, not torn down.
That's true.
I think that people just equate their dream body to losing body fat.
No.
But it's not, because if you just lose a bunch of body fat, but you don't have a lot of lean tissue, you're going to be like, why do I don't look like someone that works out.
I'm sorry, but you're going to get real skinny, frail looking, feel weak.
Oh, I've been there.
You're not, yeah, I know you have. So you're not going to be happy. Still, you'll be happy you lost the weight, you got thin, you're not where you used to be, but at the same time, you're like, this is not the body that I was hoping to land in.
Yeah.
Because you have to build it.
And your body, your dream body, is not a size.
No.
Because a lot of times women have this dream of, I want to be a size 2.
Yep.
And then they will get into a size 2, but not have like a good amount of lean body mass, still have high body fat, and they will be very underwhelmed with what a size 2 is.
Yeah.
Which you might look a lot better as a size 4 with the right body fat percentage, the right amount of lean mass.
That's so true.
So it's not a size and it's not a number on the scale. The pathway to your dream body is on the other side of building muscle, which you guys, I'm doing it. I'm literally in the thick of that process. I've gone on a 4-month build. And, now I'm on my way down. I'm in my cut phase, but I finally had that. I just like slapped myself across the face. Like I help my clients do this. I know what to do, but I'm not implementing what to do on myself because it takes me out of my comfort zone.
I was going to say that. That's right there. The only way to do it is you got to get out of your comfort zone. And by building muscle, is it easy? No, it's hard. It takes work, hard training, intensity, but guess what? It's worth it.
Mm-hmm. It doesn't make you bulky either. Some people might go, but I don't want to build muscle. Like I just want to be thin. I want to lose body fat. You don't only build muscle to have like a muscular physique, because that's hard to obtain, a real muscular physique. Building muscle is going to not only is excellent for longevity, right? And for movement and mobility and being, a healthy elderly person, but it increases your metabolism, and that lean body that you want, having more muscle helps you to sustain that lean body because you can eat more The more muscle you have on board, the more calories you can eat, and the easier it is to sustain the fat loss.
So true.
It doesn't mean when I'm talking about building and adding muscle, it's not a bulky physique.
No.
It's not.
And listen, ladies, if you're still saying this in 2025, like I don't want to get bulky or be built like a bodybuilder, trust me, you're not. I'm a man. Take it from me. It's hard to build muscle. It takes time, a lot of effort.
It takes you can't, I always say this, you can't stumble into muscle growth.
No.
You're not going to accidentally gain muscle.
Yeah.
And so many times I'll have people say, oh, I gain muscle real easy. Like the minute I start working out, like I get super husky or super bulky. You're not getting, muscle doesn't make you feel bulky.
No.
I want you to think about a muscular body. Think about a skeleton that had only muscle on it with no body fat. Have you ever seen a bulky skeleton? Throw the lean muscle and nothing else on it, just muscle and bone. Is it going to be bulky?
No.
It's not.
There's pictures of showing anatomy of what a human anatomy showing all the body parts with just the muscle tissue and everything, not covered in fat.
Body
and guess
fat
what?
makes
It's
you
not.
bulky.
Body fat makes you bulky. That's what makes you big.
Yeah.
Body fat takes more room.
Yeah.
5 pounds of fat is like this right here. 5 pounds of muscle is like this. It's way different.
Busy women, this one's for you. My Thrive in 3 program was designed specifically for women in midlife who want to build muscle, stay strong, and feel amazing. You don't have to spend hours in the gym. You'll get a simple, effective 3-day strength training split with both home and gym options, so you can fit it into your lifestyle no matter what. The workouts are only 30 minutes. And they're powerful enough to help you see real results in strength, muscle tone, and confidence. If you're ready for easy to follow workouts that keep you thriving in midlife, the Thrive in 3 program is waiting for you. I feel bulky right now. It is not the muscle that I've built during my build phase that makes me feel bulky. It is the body fat that I had to begin with on top of that muscle that's making me just feel like a larger person.
Yeah.
Because it's also, a lot of it's mental. A lot of it is a feeling. Because I'm eating more, I have this feeling of fullness. And when you feel full, you feel large. So it's a mental thing. So that's part of the process.
Yeah. Yeah, the mental struggle of getting putting on some weight, and you start getting in your head thinking, like you say, you start feeling bulky. And I feel like that too right now. I'm a little heavier than usual because I've been on the same thing on a building phase. But I know once I cut it down, I'll be okay. Same as you.
Yeah, and muscle growth is harder in midlife because if you have low estrogen, low testosterone, it does make it harder, but it's not impossible. You can still build muscle with a progressive overload workout program. You want to explain what progressive overload is?
Here's progressive overload. Let's just say your leg press, and I'll do the leg press. You got 25 pounds on each side, and you can only get to 8. All right. Don't add no more weight. Stay with that weight. Make it a point to get to 10. Once you get to 10, and it's kind of like, oh, wow, I got there fairly easy. Well, time to add more weight, ladies. Time to add another dime on each side. Oh, my God, Mike, I got to another 10. Like, no problem. Add another 10 pounds. You keep adding. And then eventually you're going to get there. We're like, oh, this is hard. I can only get to 8. Well, stay with that way for a little while till you can get to 10. That's progressive overload. Adding each week. Whether it be 2.5 pounds more on each side or 5 pounds, that is progressive overload. So there's different ways of doing it. It's not always just weight. It's repetitions as well.
It's volume in general. And volume can be achieved through weight, through reps, through sets. More weight, more reps, more sets. So you have to track all of that. And that's how you'll know if you're progressively overloading. So you have to progressive overload. You have to eat protein. You have to eat enough calories so that there's actually nutritions to build the lean mass. So you actually have calories to build that lean mass. So protein, calories, progressive overload, and recovery. Those are what's necessary to build muscle. And you have to do all of those things. A lot of times people will try to do the progressive overload and they'll try to do the protein, but they undereat the calories because they're scared. I am guilty of that.
That's a big.
You will maintain the lean muscle that you have, but you're not going to build any significant amount of muscle without enough calories because your progressive overloads are going to suffer and be fewer and far between. When I tried to do that, my PRs were few and far between.
So look, tell them how many carbs you're eating, because a lot of people are scared of carbs. How many carbs one day you had to eat? You're like, I'm under eating carbs.
300 carbs.
300, ladies, 300.
300
That's
carbs.
1,200 calories just in carbs alone.
Yeah.
That's hard for me to do as a man to get 300.
150 grams of protein, 300 carbs, like 75 grams of fat.
Yeah. That's what it takes for her.
It takes.
For her to build muscle, pack on that muscle, get stronger.
And the way you know it's working is those PRs that you're tracking. PRs, personal record, by the way. It means that's, oh, okay, this is the most weight I've done, or this is the most reps I've done, the most sets I've done. Those are personal records, and you're having them. And you should be having them at least 1 or 2 with every single workout. The PRs come fast. It's not like when you're in a build phase, when you're actively building, because you're not actively like building muscle for a long period of time, maybe 3 to 4 months. And then you go into kind of like maintenance where you maintain the volume for a while. So you go in and out of that, and that's what's going to keep you advancing over time. But you have to have all those things. So sometimes a lot of people, I feel like they'll do the protein and they'll try to do the progressive overload, but they're not really progressing as quickly as they think, or they are progressing, but they think they are on paper, but they're truly not, because they're only progressing because they're sacrificing form and technique.
That's another important thing right there. Form and technique.
Yeah. So remember, form and technique is important. It's the most important thing. So it doesn't matter where you start as long as your form and technique is good, right? All the way through. So your progressions have to be the same form and technique in the previous weight. So if I go from a 10-pound shoulder press to a 15-pound shoulder press, but my 15-pound shoulder press, those sets are not as quality as the 10-pound, I'm not really progressed. I just want to say I'm progressed, so I write it down. And I'm like, oh, I progressed. No, I didn't, because now I'm doing half reps and not pausing, not breathing properly. I'm breaking the form and technique.
So true. Very important that people overlook a lot of that. That form and technique is so important. Not just that is important. It's also for injuries. You don't hurt yourself out there. You don't strain yourself. Too many people hurt themselves because they're straining. And also make sure you breathe. Learn to breathe with your movements.
And you have to be okay during that build. And the reason why you also do it, in chunks, you build for a few months and then come out, because during the build, you're going to gain weight on the scale. There's no way around that.
No.
Where do you think?
That's building.
Where do you think the muscles are bigger? They weigh more.
Dense.
They weigh more. You have more food in your body at any given time. Your muscles store more glycogen at any given time. And you're going to have a little body fat. Might gain a little body fat through that process.
Yes.
That's what's getting you stronger to be able to have the PRs. You have to be okay with that.
Yeah. And listen, this is going to be a little different, a little extreme, but I'm going to go somewhere with this. Maybe you've seen it, maybe you haven't. But powerlifters in general, competitive powerlifters, but whether it be Olympics or a strongman contest, what do they all have in common? A ton of body fat. They have to be big and strong and burly, able to move that weight.
Right.
So what she's saying is you're going to have to gain a little bit of body fat to get stronger and have to have more calories. You need that energy.
And that's why you do. And that's why I'm documenting my Road to 50 series. That's why you do. I call it like push and pull, right? That's why you build, then pull back. Then you build, then pull back to get to your ideal physique. And depending on where your starting point is, you might have to do that a few times. Or you should always maybe have some sort of a physique goal or lean body mass goal or whatever. You might have to do what I'm doing 2 or 3 times to get to your ultimate, that physique where you look in the mirror, you're like, yes, this is what I wanted.
That's what I wanted, yeah.
And it's okay. Get what you want. Like, go for it all the way to get what you want. Like, go all in.
Yeah.
I think people try to settle all the time.
They do. Honestly, they do settle.
They get so uncomfortable when I say, like, oh, what do you want? You want to walk in, you want to run down the beach in like a string bikini? And they're like, oh, no,
that could never be me.
That could never be me. I'm like, well, with that mindset, it can't.
Yeah, exactly. Why not?
What is
Why
it
can't
that
it
you
be?
want? Accept what it is that you want, and if you're willing to do what it takes to get there, you can do it.
Or, Janine, I'm 60 years old. I can't build muscle. Hold my coffee. There's women these days, 60s and 70-year-old women that are competing in bodybuilding, fitness competitions. So that has been debunked.
Yeah. And by the way, let me debunk a few other things about building muscle. Lighter weights don't tone your body. There's no such thing.
No.
Doesn't tone your
Such
body.
a myth.
The word tone means that you lost body fat so that you can see your lean muscle.
That's
So
tone.
if someone that's going to look toned, that doesn't have a lot of muscle, but they want to look toned, all they got to do is get enough body fat off their body so that the muscle they do have, because everybody has muscle, even if you've never lifted a weight in your life, that's what toned physique looks like.
Yeah, you're not going to get a 5-pound dumbbells and do 20, 30 reps and think I'm toning my arms by going light. I'm doing this high reps. No, your body's going to adapt to that.
It
like
doesn't.
I do nothing.
It does nothing.
You're just getting you're just pushing blood in there.
Yeah.
That's all you're doing.
You have to
fill up like a balloon.
You have to build muscle and then shed enough body fat going into your caloric deficit to reveal the muscle to get the physique that you want. And there's a process you have to follow in order to do that.
Yes, you guys all know the term is lifting weights, but it's really, the real term is resistance training. Resistance training.
Yeah, and it's amazing because it allows you, it speeds up your metabolism. It makes you stronger. It makes you so you can actually eat more food. You can sustain that fat loss because now your metabolism is healthier. You're more mobile. You're more active.
No panicking to go when you go out to eat with your spouse, your friends, family, whoever. You're not like, oh, I don't have enough calories left to eat a meal here. Not true.
It also helps with your posture, bone density. Women in midlife need muscle. It helps to keep your bones strong. It keeps you out of the nursing home.
Yeah. What did you do? What did you do today? You carried your own luggage down the stairs. You didn't ask for my help.
Yep.
And then your cousin piped in. She says, oh, yeah, I can carry my own luggage up and down those stairs, a flight of stairs.
It's important to be strong.
Because guess what? A man's not always going to be around to help you. You need to be able to lift and move things.
And it's such a good feeling when you go to lift something and you're like, oh, I can do it.
Right.
Like, this is light. I got this.
It is.
Feels good.
Being strong, people need to embrace being strong. Like, it's like strong. People get all afraid of being strong. Oh, you don't need it. I don't need to be strong. Yeah, you do.
You do for everyday life.
Know. Never know when that's going to save your life, come in handy, or save another one's life. You never know. That strength will come in handy.
Like, listen, I know if you're struggling out there and you're listening to this and you don't have a lot of muscle, you haven't strength trained, you're not very strong. Traveling for you is difficult. You get a little anxiety when you're walking down the airplane and you've got to lift your suitcase in the overhead bin. You get a little anxious about it, like, uh-oh. Or you get nervous about having to pull it down.
Yep.
And you kind of like, you throw your back out or you tweak your neck. Because you don't have the strength to do it.
Yes. Or you're uncomfortable asking a stranger, a man like myself, to lift it up.
That's unacceptable. Be able to lift your own suitcase. Do it for those reasons, to be confident and strong. Like when I traveled here by myself and I had my suitcase as heavy as I carried on and I had no issue just grabbing my suitcase, bloop, put it right up.
That's so true. I never thought about
down,
that.
No issue. You know?
That's crazy. You can lift it up because it is heavier.
It's heavy and you got to lift it overhead and put it in the thing.
Over your head.
And then take it down and it feels good to be strong and be able to like help someone else who's struggling.
Yeah.
You see them. I see you help almost every time we fly. You've helped people get their luggage down.
Yeah.
They look at it like a little nervous.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
It's true.
You need to build muscle in midlife so that you can function, so that you can stay independent, so that you can be strong. And then let's be real, so that you can look in the mirror and be happy with what you see.
Exactly.
So you can throw on that bikini and so you can, stroll on out to the beach with your grandkids and you feel damn good.
Or you're on vacation and you're out at the pool and you're like, hell yeah, I feel confident to be out here comfortable.
Yeah.
My own skin, not all closed up and tight.
You know what I believe? You know how some people are like insecure about their age?
Yeah.
Like about saying their age?
Yep.
When you build muscle and you're strong and you feel good about what you see in the mirror, you're proud of your age.
Exactly. You're super proud of how old you are.
Do this until you feel proud to say how old you are.
Like older women who are in their 70s.
Yeah.
Who are built like a brick house, just strong. You could tell they work out and fit. They're proud to say their age. Yeah. I'm 75. They say, I'm 82.
Yeah. That's how
they don't hesitate.
Like when I'm on this road to 50 in this series, by the way, if you guys haven't subscribed to that series or watching it, make sure you watch it. But That's the whole point. Like, I want to get to 50 and be like loud and proud that I'm 50.
Yeah. Not hiding.
No, and I'd be like, 50.
You know what's crazy is men do it too. Not just women. Men lie about their age. And that's even more like concern. Like, bro, we don't do this as men. That should not be.
Remember we met someone in the in Newport Beach, and he was hesitant to say his age. He was inquiring about personal training or whatever, and he was hesitant to say his age. And I said, "You're not confident. You don't like the way you look. You don't like the way you don't feel strong. You don't feel confident. Because if you're strong and confident, you are proud of the age that you are, because you are proud of what you have done with yourself and what you've invested into yourself at your age, and you are ready to tell everybody how old you are."
Exactly. I never once even hesitate telling my age. I'm proud to be 50.
Muscle is your midlife armor. It's your coat of armor.
Yep.
It is, you're strong metabolically, you're active, and you're confident. I mean, that's how I look at it. It is my calling card to that I invest in myself and I take care of myself, and it shows. Like I went to see my dad, and I kid you not, this man is 85 years old. He hasn't seen me in 2 months. And the first thing he said to me was, "You look very," he actually said the word husky, not the best word, but he said, "You look husky." And I'm like, "What?" He goes, "Oh yeah, you look different than the last time I saw you." I'm like, "Do I look fat?" He goes, "No, you look strong." And he like flexed his arms. And even my dad, 85 years old, noticed that I've put on muscle. And I know I've put on a few pounds of muscle for sure. I mean, he clocked it, 85. He doesn't even know what time of day it is or the date, but he knew that I had put on muscle.
Yeah.
Since the last time he saw me.
He's very observant.
Very.
He notices
body-wise or aesthetics, for sure. I mean, that's why I got that way. It became this way. Like that's why I have to have my nails done or whatever. We were not allowed to have like our nails chipped or anything like that. We had to be put together. But anyways, yeah. So muscle is like a coat of armor, your midlife armor. Next episode, the truth about calorie deficits and how to lose fat in a smart way. How to get yourself into a calorie deficit to lose body fat. It's going to be a good one. We'll see you then.
Stay tuned.